I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
Here we go. This is their second meeting of 4. After having dropped the first one, they don't want to lag behind in this season series.
Yeah, when you face each other a number of times over the course of a year, that becomes its own mini rivalry. So you certainly want to avoid going in an 0-2 hole.
Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Right side, Coulibaly. From deep, Johnson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Brian, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Booker. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. It's Johnson with a drive, and he makes it on the layup. Johnson's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Knipple. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And Booker with the jam.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Outside Coulibaly. Outside Johnson. Picked by Covington. Down low. And the jam by Covington.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Miller. Covered by Johnson. Stolen by Coulibaly. Now Sarr. And they're on the break. Here's Covington. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Now Johnson. Guarded by Miller. Clock at 6. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Mourning. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Outside Johnson. Here he goes. Here's Heinrich. Pure from three-point range.
I just love the ball.
Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mourning. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go. 2 fouls for him now in the first quarter, and now all of a sudden do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Hornets making a change here. Outside Booker. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Randall. Nowitzki. That one's good.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
Here's Heinrich. Back to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 32 seconds left in the first. Here's Nowitzki. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. To the paint. Here's Misi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Miller. Here's Nowitzki. Checked by Randall. To the inside. Fade away. The shot comes out. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Inside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And there's the screen. To the middle. Knocked loose. And stolen by Covington.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back over to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Brown's shot is good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Misi. And stolen by Booker. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Booker shrugs off the contact.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Booker misses in close. Washington leading by 4. Pass the ball. The kick out to Johnson. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter.
As a passer, Paul has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Miller outside. Here's Nowitzki. Stolen by Miller. To the paint. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Knippel. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Mourning misses. Ball outside. With the drive. Now here's Randall. To the inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night here. The free throw drops for Sarr.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Stolen by Sarr. James with a steal. Here's Mourning, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Salon, and he goes in for the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. "40 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Sarr, high post. Clock at 4. Here's Heinrich. Connects from downtown. Heinrich's got his second basket of the night.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Sexton with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. James outside. Pass to Knipple. 4-3. Ball with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Fires the 3, and the rebound goes to Charlotte.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Inside, Nowitzki. 2 points. That one goes. Washington leading by 13. Down low. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Here's Mourning. Guarded by Sarr. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. The Wizards making a switch here. He does not get the second one. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Two open that time. They didn't look easy. Heinrich got 12 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Mourning from behind the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
It's Johnson with a drive.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
And here's Booker. Coulibaly defending. To halt the run. He got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Miller pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Walker. Walker sets a screen from deep. Johnson. The shot misses. Hornets trail by 19. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Washington shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2, Johnson.
And he makes a first. And Johnson drops them both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Screen by James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Yves Missi.
And good whistle there.
Charlotte's shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Washington making a change here. And so he hits both. Wizards leading by 19. Outside Carrington. To the middle. And stolen by Sexton. Inside. The shot by Brown, no good.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Salon. He's got 5. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Salon, he's got 8 points.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside Sexton. Pass to Salah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Sexton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 16-point advantage. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Sexton. Here's Salon. Pass to Sexton. They swipe it. Here's the break. Here's Carrington. 3-pointer in transition. Carrington's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
From deep three-point land. And again, Washington with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Nice shot by Walker.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Nowitzki. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Here's Missi. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Again, I mean, just weak fast break defense.
It's Booker on the wing. They set the pick. Floats one up. That shot off. And Washington with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. There's Ball with a three. Drops in the three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Knocks it loose. Walker with a steal. Shoots over Booker. And again, it's Washington converting.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Substitution.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
First personal foul. Second
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And he gets it to go.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And what a huge performance it was for Trey Johnson.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Pass to Walker. To the paint. It's rebounded by Salon.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Mourning. Now Miller. 4 on the clock. To the inside.
Defensive end of the floor is where Alex Sarr stands out. This guy is a tremendous rim protector, and he also wants to contest any shot that's in his vicinity.
Now here's Johnson. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
was doing no. And when cash converter said if you come with the cash out, said if you come with the cash I'll save you. Free bro, like Snoop, gave him a bed and the case was. You can't tell me about my ones, can't tell me don't take it further. Pray that broski gets his appeal, could've tried turning them to a.